He has a 6'7" small forward from behind the wall and on alternative. excellence of execution, Daniel Orangeville. He is a 6'6", powerful from B-Town, Brandon, Ontario. Give it up for Josh Patterson. And a 6'11" center from the South Sudan. He is the big man. The head coach for the
Check 1, 2. Welcome to game 2 here from the Athlete Institute. This one, the #1 team in the OSBA, the #1 team in Canada, the Orangeville Prep Bears versus the Athlete Institute Team Black. So on the floor, starting for AI Black, number 23, Hassan Abdul Hakim. Number 22, Daniel Frowland. Number 10, Josh Patterson. Number 6, Aaron Abu Nabi. And number 21, Mabeni Nam. For Orangeville Prep, number 4, Ben Hendricks. 22, Kenny Nagosi. 1, Justice Prentice. 11, Matthew Alexander Moncrief. And 15, Joe Jones. Out of bounds, Frowland runs out of bounds. So these two teams at the opposite ends of the standings, Orangeville 13-1, AI Black 1-13. Also, AI Black, this is only my second game, I think, and Moncrief can't get the roll. And finally, he's fouled. So a lot of the AI Black guys have different numbers on tonight, so forgive me, it may take me a few minutes to get it right. Orangeville Prep, I don't need to look at the numbers. Done all their home games this year, as well last season as well. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. Thanks for joining us here on the Athlete Institute live stream. Moncrief at the free throw line. Well, in the house tonight, checking out Matthew. Michigan State coaches in the building. I'll come all the way from East Lansing to check him out. Obviously, one of the most coveted recruits in the country. Frowland. Abdul Hakim, usually the feature player for AI Black. Patterson is number 10. Drives, bit of a sky hook. Joe Jones with the rebounds. Moncrief, Matthew Alexander Moncrief glides through with the finish and one. So MA, I imagine, is going to play a little possessed tonight, knowing who's in the building. A couple other university scouts here. I believe I saw McNeese State, if I got the logo right on the jacket. It's a long way to come up to Orangeville. MA converts the three-point play. Abdul Hakim. So Orangeville will press, try to create turnovers. Abdul Hakim kicks out to Abu Nabi, extra pass to Frowland for 3. Way off the mark, and Joe knocks that out of bounds. Turnover. It'll be AI Black ball. I will say, I like these uniforms on AI Black. The white on black lettering. And I love Orangeville's black with the red. Still my wish to get one of these Orangeville Prep jerseys. Love them. You got to sell these things, man. Nam, outside to Abu Nabi for 3. Aaron Abu Nabi drains it, 4-3. So a lot of the starters rested tonight. Not even sure if they'll be playing. I see Giovanni Scott in a tracksuit. Same with Shamar Rattan-Mays. Oh, I don't know if we'll see them tonight. They were warming up, look healthy. Ooh, has that swatted away. Abdul Hakim takes it away from Ben Hendricks. Abu Nabi from the corner. Ball bouncing around. Hendricks with the loose ball. Justice Prentice running the point for now. Moncrief Fresh haircut on MA, looking sharp. Joe Jones backing down Nam. Joe short on that turnaround. And Kenny knocks that out of bounds. Frowlin just shields him. So if you missed the first game, Southwest with a win. It was a good game against AI Red. AI Red still winless in the OSBA season. Abu Dhabi guarded by Moncrief. Frowlin, Abdul Hakim. And what's the call? Didn't see it. Either way, it's a turnover on AI Black. Moncrief will inbound. Prentice guarded by Abu Dhabi. MA pulls up, jump shot, in and out. Rebound Nam, excuse me. Abdul Hakim with the ball. A long 3 attempts. Bit of an ugly shot, but I think Ben Hendricks is going to get called with a foul. He was trying to box out Mabeni Nam. So Ben, of course, on his way to Ball State, down in Muncie, Indiana. Abdul Hakim. Frowlin with 10 on the shot clock. Frowlin had the look. He's got to take it because you don't want Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi's going in there trying to get a jump shot off against Joe Jones and Ben Hendricks. Aaron's listed at 6'1", and you got Ben who's 6'10", Joe 6'9". So who's going to win that battle? Frowlin had the open 3. He's got to take it. Justice Prentice. Slow start for both teams yet. The gym yet to wake up. It's coming, I promise. Shot clock at 10. Prentice for 3. Justice misses. Rebound Nam. Abdul Hakim races up the floor. Abdul Hakim kicks out. Frowlin for 3. Too strong. Ngozi comes up with the loose ball, but has it stripped by Abdul Hakim. He kicks out. And they're calling a travel on that. I'm not a fan. He just caught the ball and turned around. You got to let these kids play a little. Alas, it is a travel. Justice Prentice playing the point. Usually Shamar Rattan-Mays, the entrenched starter, getting a little bit of a breather tonight. Justice. And Orangeville, again, they're just not in rhythm yet. They're messing around with it, and then they let the shot clock wind down. One thing they got to realize is feed it down. If the outside shot's not there, feed it down to the big man. You got Ben Hendricks and Joe Jones out there. Let them back their way in. Orangeville continues to press. Abu Dhabi shot. The time's going to run out here. They just get it over. Abdul Hakim. Patterson. Turnover. Joe Jones with it. Joe almost gave that up. There's Ben Hendricks. Puts it on the floor. Spins. Nice basket from Ben Hendricks. Oh, a travel called. That I'm with. Moncrief. Hendricks. So we got Tristan Robertson out on the floor for the first time tonight, number 1. Listed at 5'7". Abu Nabi. And underneath the basket, who's 13? That's Brian Helaman. So I got some of the numbers messed up, just figuring it out. So Brian, seeing his first action. Ngosi for 3 looks good. It's nothing but net. Kenny Ngosi. I mean, 4:12 to go. Orangeville only with 9 points right now. AI Black just with 3. Energy lacking from both sides. Orangeville needs that one big dunk or big block to kind of wake them up. And for Joe Jones or Moncrief to be the guy, and there's one of those blocks. Joe swats that away. Helaman. You don't want the big man dribbling. They got him listed at 6'8", and he's putting the ball on the floor. Abdul Hakim in and out. Jones with the rebounds. Prentice directing traffic. Justice, the transfer from Bill Carruthers. Abu Nabi back on the floor. Robertson back on the bench. So Anyang Madu, the big man, one of 2 big men. Anyang listed at 7'1", was just been medically cleared today. So he may or may not see some action. He's over there on the bench. Can't miss him, walking around the gym. In and out, Joe Jones fighting for it. Joe with the putback. 12-3, Orangeville out in front. Frowlin runs into a sea of black jerseys and comes out of it. Well, they're calling a foul on Moncrief. Abdul Hakim. And a legal screen called on Helaman. .323 to go in the game. Moncrief looking for space. M.A. weaves through, kicks back out. Jefferson Koulibaly on the floor for the first time. And there's Tyrese Samuel as well. Tyrese misses his first attempt. And there's a steal. And Tyrese gets his first basket of the game. Tyrese, pretty casual look. White sneakers on. He's got the white undershorts. Tyrese, of course, already committed to Seton Hall. Obviously looking forward to help Orangeville win the OSBA championship, regain the title, but also make sure stays injury-free. And then the shot clock winds down. So here we are. We are going to see Anyang Madu for the first time, number 2, and then also Mabeni Nam back into the game. So battle of the big men now. You got 2 7-footers underneath the basket for AI Black. Want to see who can challenge him here. Samuel Tyrese with a step back, air ball. Oh, Frowlin goes hard to the ground. Abdul Hakim from the corner. Nothing but net. Hassan Abdul Hakim. Koulibaly. Looks like some miscommunication. Him and Prentice trying to tell each other that you're supposed to be there. And just careless ball on both teams. Underneath Tyrese Samuel, easy lay-in. Abdul Hakim underneath. Nam can't get the roll. Samuel's just got a tip on that, deflected the shot just enough. Careless pass. Moncrief gets the lead, and Frowlin wisely just knocks it out of bounds. Excuse me. Joe Jones. Samuel. Koulibaly. Careless with it, turns it over, and Tyrese picks up his first foul, just yanks at Abu Nabi. Not a bad foul. AI Black had a break. Slows that down. It's not a shooting foul, so why not? Abu Nabi will inbound. Abdul Hakim looking for space. Weaves through. You don't want to attack Joe Jones with that. Clever little back pass from Prentice. Koulibaly again, very careless with the ball. He's got to take better care of that. Samuel out to Moncrief from the corner. Moncrief, favorable roll. MA with the three. Wasn't pretty, but still counts for three. Abdul Hakim, Frowlin, and you can hear the smack from Prentice from here. Puts his hands up, acknowledges. Abu Nabi inbounds. Abdul Hakim. Can't imagine he'll see too much of the bench tonight. Short on that attempt. Moncrief comes up with a loose ball. Tyrese Samuel for three. Why not? In and out. Doesn't have the same luck as MA. From half court, short. So a bit of a sluggish start for both sides. Orangeville with an 18-6 lead. But they're not, like I said, Shamar Rattan-Mays doesn't look to be playing tonight. Giovanni Scott also over there in track pants. So they've left it to Justice Prentice and Ngosi. So it's natural things might not flow as well as normal. Recognizing some of the alumni here, showing there's Howard Washington up there, Juggy Blair down at Georgetown, Aaron Ray, there's James Karnick, Mason Foreman out of Calgary, yeah, Tyler Plummer at Wagner. I'm surprised at my memory sometimes. Jordan Lyons, Southern Utah, that's it. I said Utah Valley earlier. I had the right state at least, so I'll give myself half a mark for that. So some young MA coming through the speakers. Ooh. It's actually, I listened to this on the way up. Came on my, haven't heard this in a while. I mean, this is a tune from a couple years ago. Stood the test of time though, still a big tune. Although she's due for a new hit. back to it. So Orangeville looks like they're going with a short bench tonight. I don't imagine we're going to see Giovanni or Shim. Moncrief hands off to Prentice. Weaves through traffic. Nicely done, Justice Prentice. Orangeville pressing here. Looks like they want to pick up the tempo. They're a little sluggish in that first quarter. Trying to make something happen defensively. Frowlin wide open look for three, why not? Short, rebound Tyrese Samuel. Tyrese, well read by Frowlin, picks that off. 4-on-1. And a nice finish from AI Black. Josh Patterson with an easy lay-in. 4-on-1, they better finish that. 28, 9-10 to go in the half. Almost a turnover. Koulibaly from the corner, misses Moncrief. Can't get the roll. Abu Nabi. Nam. Patterson. Shot clock at 4. Abu Nabi, you got to put it up inside. And again, Mabeni Nam, you can hear the whole bench shouting it down. He puts the ball on the floor, takes a dribble instead of just putting it up. It's one thing I'd like to see him learn a bit more, just kind of a quick catch and shoot, especially underneath that basket. No need to be dribbling. He's 7 feet tall. Moncrief underneath. Ben Hendricks can't get it to go. Ball bouncing around everywhere. Abdul Hakim comes up with it. Frowlin gets it over in time. And a careless pass. I'm not saying AI Black has to play perfect ball, but there's opportunities like that that they can't let go through their fingers. Simple passes, just bouncing out of bounds. There's O'Shea up on the board. O'Shea, little video down in Syracuse. O'Shea, of course, mentioned it during the first broadcast. Helped Syracuse to an upset win over Duke last week in overtime. Big game, watch that. Well, Syracuse, again, looks like one of those teams that, you know, remember a couple years ago, it looked like they weren't even going to get a bid to get in. They ended up getting in. And got a real, I think they were like a 9 or a 10 seed, ended up going to the Final Four, and they look like they could be that team again. I mean, they just beat RJ Barrett and Zion Williamson and crew. Definitely capable of causing some trouble. They get in the tournament. M.A. Jefferson looking for space, pulls up, has that shot deflected by Abdul Hakim. Samuel weaves through, can't get it to go. Mabeni Nam comes up with a loose ball. Abdul Hakim picks it up. Abu Nabi. Abdul Hakim, just really an exceptional ball handler. And he, unlucky, he threw that right in Mabeni's face. You got to give a better pass than that. So Tristan Robertson back into the game for Aaron Abu Nabi. So you wonder, Orangeville, sometimes they're guilty of playing to their competition. Ooh, Tyree Samuel destroying the competition on that dunk. Jeez. Could that be the wake-up call Orangeville was looking for? And here's Tyrese again. Ooh. And Tyrese came down a little bit weird on that ankle, but definitely has woken up Orangeville. Moncrief wants in on the act. Inside to Ben Hendricks, easy lay-in. Robertson looking for help and just throws that away. Again, there's those careless passes. We've got to be a little bit more mindful of. Joe Jones back into the game. Tyrese will take a breather. I mentioned he came down a little ginger on that ankle. I don't like that he's sitting on the bench. You want to see him. That's one of those things you got to walk off, keep walking on it, or else it'll get worse if you just sit there. Moncrief, through everybody, lays it off to Ngozi. 28-8, 6 minutes to go. Joe Jones, not in my house. Abdul Hakim in the corner to Robertson, has that deflected by Ben Hendricks, the 5'7" guy, and the 6'10" guy gets a hand on it. Moncrief inside to Ngozi. Nice block from Nam. Abdul Hakim lost the handle on it, refound it. Nice lay-in, 28-10. Nice no look. Ngozi undresses everyone in white. Ben Hendricks with the turnaround, can't get that to go. Ben on the second attempt, he's fouled hard by Nam. Hendricks will go to the line and shoot two. So Ben out of Mississauga, Ontario. Mentioned earlier, headed down to Ball State, which I believe is in the MAC, which is a really good conference right now. University of Buffalo, nationally ranked, just a one-loss team. Their only loss was to Marquette, who's also a ranked team. Toledo Rockets featuring Keyshawn Saunders, who was here last year, who are, I believe, Toledo's 14-3 right now. Another top team in the MAC. So Ben Hendricks going to be playing against some pretty stiff competition in the Mid-American Conference. Moncrief comes with a loose ball. Tossed it to Koulibaly. Ngozi wanted the alley-oop. Moncrief with an easy lay-in. 20-point lead, 30-10, 5 minutes to go in the half. Orangeville hasn't really done much, still with a 20-point lead. Patterson. Abdul Hakim. Shot clock at 5. Abdul Hakim weaves through. Nicely done off the glass. Hassan Abdul Hakim. And Joe Jones, thunderous on the other end. Joe letting them know. Joe starting to pick up some offers as the season progresses. Great to see. I know Detroit Mercy, coached by the great Mike Davis. Look alive. MA's got it. Ooh. Matthew Alexander Moncrief. So the dunk show started for Orangeville Prep. Abdul Hakim and Joe, hard foul. So back-to-back big dunks. First it was Joe Jones. Mentioned Joe starting to pick up some offers. I don't know, West Virginia showing some interest. which I think he suits that program so well. Bob Huggins, he's just a no-nonsense, tough basketball player, a tough basketball coach, and I think that's Joe Jones in a nutshell. Just comes to work, gets it done on both ends of the floor. West Virginia plays press 40 minutes straight. I had the chance to see them up close and personal in the NCAA tournament 2017, led by Javon Carter, who's now with the Memphis Grizzlies, second-round pick. And Javon, Defensive Player of the Year in the NCAA last year. And again, Javon is all business, tough, no-nonsense guy. And I think Joe would fit that program well. Also, Oral Roberts for the mid-major program. I was talking earlier about Detroit Mercy. Mike Davis, he had the unenviable task of taking over Indiana when Bobby Knight was fired back in the early 2000s and led Indiana to the NCAA championship game, where they eventually lost to Maryland. But Mike Davis, a legendary coach, coached in Indiana for years. UAB, he was the head coach there, then went to Texas Southern for the past few years. I've interviewed Mike Davis a few times, and he just switched to Detroit Mercy this past year. He's also coaching his son, who transferred with him from Texas Southern, excuse me. So one of the things Mike Davis does, as Abdul Hakim at the line, Mike Davis, he schedules all road games for non-conference, so they don't play at home until sometime usually after Christmas, until the New Year. So I know Texas Southern would play on the road for about 2-3 months straight, and against all ranked teams, top teams, they play bye games. So I remember a couple of years ago, they were like 2-12 going into conference season, still made it to the NCAA tournament because they destroyed the SWAC, which is their conference, Southwestern Athletic Conference. Ngozi with the ball, Koulibaly, Eme in the corner for three. Moncrief can't get the roll. And Joe cleans up the mess, puts that away. (36-14), 3:30 to go in the half. Orangeville comfortably in front. Helaman, Ben Hendricks, and Joe Jones, combined effort to get in the way of that shot. Koulibaly drives through to Joe, can't get the putback. Orangeville resets. Koulibaly from way downtown, nothing but net. Jefferson Koulibaly, 39-14. Orangeville starting to wake up here in the second quarter. Frowlin. It's not where AI Black wants to be living, hovering around midcourt. Want to see a bit more movement out of them. And no nonsense, or no needed foul there from Jefferson. 14 on the shot clock. Abu Nabi inbounds. Abdul Hakim for three. Swish. Hassan putting his team on his back. Aaron Abu Nabi for three. AI Black showing signs of life. 39-20. Back-to-back threes for AI Black. Koulibaly floats, has that blocked by Madu. Hendricks, little step back, can't get it to go. Frowlin with the loose ball. Abdul Hakim, guarded by Prentice. In and out, Frowlin with the loose ball. Thought about it, then he looked up and saw Joe Jones in his face. Madu, turnaround floater. Not there. Push it ahead, Joe Jones, rocking rims. Big Joe Jones with the dunk. Well, Joe been the spark plug here in the second quarter. And now Joe with the steal. Bounce pass to Koulibaly. Oh, comes up short, but he gets the putback and one. So he saves face. Madhu, the 7-1 guy, came back, got just enough of it, and Jefferson ended up coming up a little short on that dunk attempt, excuse me, and then gets it to go. Converts the three-point play. So instead of a 2-point highlight reel, he gets a 3-point ugly shot. Full court press. Hendricks didn't get a piece of it, so it's a turnover. 24-point lead, 56 seconds to go in the half. Orangeville comfortably in front. Weave through Joe. Shot clock at 4. Ngozi not listening. Too late, put it up. You can hear the bench calling it out, and he's too busy dribbling with it, messing around. Although I get it, sometimes athletes, you don't hear stuff that's going on. You know, anytime you talk to guys that play in the NFL, you know, they always say, I don't even hear those 80,000 people. You just hear the wind whistling through the little circles on the side of the helmet. You don't even hear the crowd. And Mabeni Nam and one. Ben Hendricks fouls him. Mabeni to the line to convert the three-point play. Much like Orangeville, I'm kind of stuttering through this game today. I'm a little rusty. Keep in mind, I haven't done a home game since late November, so I'm shaking out the cobwebs myself. Forgive me. 23 seconds to go. The shot clock not off. About a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Well, they can't just wind it down. 5. Prentice wide open look for 3. Too strong. Abdul Hakim. 1 second left from half court. Oh, good attempt. Unlucky. So at the half, Orangeville Prep with a 21-point lead. They lead 44-23. I'm Chris McKee. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you in the next 10 minutes. Welcome back for the start of the second half. There's one team out here. Orangeville Prep has yet to emerge from the locker room. AI Black ready to roll. Here they come. MA leading the troops out. So we have some local youth teams playing pretty good with one guy, number 1 out there. Did a really nice bucket on an alley-oop. I would say these guys are probably about 11, 12 maybe. So getting ready for the start of the second half. Joe Jones on the floor, Kenny Ngosi, Justice Prentice, Matthew Alexander Moncrief, and Ben Hendricks for AI Black, Hassan Abdul Hakim, Aaron Abu Nabi, Daniel Frowlin, Josh Robertson, and Mabeni Nam. Abdul Hakim for 3 started off the second half the way he played most of the first, draining buckets. Really impressed with what I'm seeing out of Hassan. Kick out MA. Yet to really wake up. Joe Jones, a couple huge dunks in the first half. MA weaves underneath the basket, can't get the roll. Knocked out of bounds, gonna be Orangeville ball, went off Frowlin. So Tyree Samuel over on the bench, rolled his ankle a little bit on the dunk, and Giovanni Scott and Shamar Ratan Mays in track pants not playing. Joe Jones hammered, but gets the roll. Joe looking for the foul, and I agree with him. He took a pretty good knock from Nam. And Hassan Abdul Hakim from the corner. Back-to-back threes. This kid's a player. Ngosi weaves underneath. Reckless pass. Ben helps him out. Shot clock resets, hits the rim. MA. Ngosi for 3. Kenny Ngosi. Nothing but net. 49-29. Lead at 20. Frowlin wide open look, why not? And Prentice with the loose ball. Heat check from Kenny. In and out, unlucky. Abdul Hakim. Definitely one of the better players I've seen in the OSBA. How is the shot clock? That can't be right. That can't be a shot clock violation. There's no way it was reset, yeah. I was gonna say. So they gave him an extra 10 seconds. Good call. Abdul Hakim guarded by Moncrief. Kicks out to Robertson. And unlucky in and out. MA with the loose ball. Moncrief from way downtown. Short. Rebound Abu Nabi. And AI just gives it right back to them. And Orangeville returns the favor. So Orangeville hasn't been anywhere near their best tonight, but still comfortably in front, 49-29. Frowlin, nothing but net, Daniel Frowlin. A bit more like it. You want to see AI Black, play with a little confidence, put it up. You got an open look, take the shot. You got nothing to lose. You're 1-13, playing against a 13-1 team. Moncrief out to Prentice. Ngosi way off. Moncrief with the follow. You gotta be kidding me. Matthew Alexander Moncrief out of nowhere. And Aaron Abunabi with the response. That's what we've been waiting for from Moncrief. He just has these flashes of absolute brilliance, glides in out of nowhere, and puts that away. And Ngozi, a little luck this time, rattles around the rim and drops for him. Abdul Hakim kicks out Frowlin, heat check. He's traveled. Look, that's 2 or 3 times he's called that. Let the kids play, ref. Now, MA, you can see the adrenaline's going. That one huge play. I'm looking for another one out of him any minute. MA for 3. Short. And Frowlin got in the way of it. Nicely done. Oh, clever. Abunabi was falling out of bounds, kept that alive. It's been a good battle. Moncrief and Abdul Hakim shows the level of talent this young guy's got. Airball from Nam. He's going head-to-head with one of the top-rated recruits in North America and is doing a number on him. Abdul Hakim listed at 6'6", but as a point guard, that's high major size. As far as the next level, really impressed with what I'm seeing out of him. Listen, I did one game with AI Black, I think the beginning of the year, and then did the scrimmage, so I'm not too familiar with a lot of their players. Done AI Red a few times and then all the Orangeville games. But really impressed with Hassan Abdul Hakim. Just went up during the halftime to interview with Tommy Ahmed and Julian Cunningham. Tommy's such a nice young man, exceptionally talented. Talked to him a few times. And that was my first time talking to Julian. I think he was a little nervous doing the interview. Vibing out to the tunes. I started back teaching this past week. It's my 8th year of teaching at Trebas Institute. It's a music and film college in downtown Toronto. We've just moved offices as well, right down to Yonge and Wellesley, dead smack in the middle of downtown. Teach all the ins and outs of the music business to college-age students. They're always surprised at how current I am with my music. They look at me like, what's this old dude knowing who Lil Baby and Gunna is? Don't judge a book. Abdul Hakim, Nam, Robertson, Abu Nabi looking for space, kicks out to Frowlin, hit a couple big shots. Shot clock at 5, Abu Nabi, 3, 2, waited too long. And they're gonna count it. I don't think they should have, but hey, for argument's sake, they're due a few calls. Moncrief. Joe Jones. And good call from the ref there. I'll help him out. Kenny stepped out of bounds. Turnover, AI Black ball. Abdul Hakim, turnaround, nothing but net. Hassan Abdul Hakim over Moncrief. So Hassan chipping away at that lead for AI Black. And there's a turnover. Abdul Hakim again. He weaves down. And one. Mabeni Nam will go to the line. So Nam from the free throw line converts the three-point play. Prentice for three, misses Moncrief over everybody. Nice little kiss off the glass for MA. This has been a real great battle, Abdul Hakim and Moncrief. The battle of three names. Nam off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound Ben Hendricks. You could see Kenny, when he caught that ball, he wasn't thinking about shooting. He was just so focused on his feet because he stepped out of bounds last time. Moncrief short on that attempt. Joe Jones kicks out to Ngozi, one extra pass. Too many passes. Ben Hendricks outside Moncrief from three. Short. And AI Black ball. Abdul Hakim. Frowlin fouled by Joe Jones. He'll go to the line and shoot two. So AI Black hanging around. Looks like Tyrese Samuel's okay. He's going to check back into the game for Ben Hendricks. Jefferson Koulibaly back into the game as well. Mentioned in the first half, Tyrese had a thunderous dunk and then came on his ankle, a little ginger. I can't talk today. I've been on the microphone all week at work doing the traffic and weather. News Talk 1010, TSN 1050. You can hear me during the week. Well, I'm a little talked out. Moncrief. Mabeni Nam flying everywhere. Abdul Hakim. Too careless. Joe Jones sniffed that out way too easily. Moncrief puts the ball on the floor, kicks out Justice Prentice. Koulibaly. Prentice finally, nothing but net, Justice Prentice. Big three, puts the lead up to 26. Sorry, 16. Oh, my math's off. .60-44, 1:45 to go. Abu Dhabi is at 6'1", class of 2023. That feels like 10 years from now. Bright future. I mean, he's out here starting against Orangeville Prep, and he's still got 4 years left of high school, really. Well, three. Samuel, extra pass, Moncrief in the corner. Nothing but net. Matthew Alexander Moncrief. Moncrief, clean block, gets called with a foul. He didn't like that. You know, MA doesn't show a ton of emotion, except when I think he knows he's right, and I think he was in that case. either way. Sorry, Patterson, excuse me. With the line. Called him Robertson the last time down, forgive me. Tristan Robertson on the bench. Josh Patterson. Forgive me. Joe Jones weaves through, rolls around the rim, and drops in. Long outlet. Patterson battling with Samuel. No basket, though. I think they called an offensive. Coulibaly, Moncrief, wide open look, way too strong, rebound Abu Dhabi. 30 seconds to go in the third. Prentice playing tight D, and I don't know about that. I don't think he was just playing tight D, and he gets called with a hand check. Either way, Aaron's at the line to shoot two. It's the first. Hits them both. 65-48, 26 seconds to go. There is a difference, about a second and a half difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Moncrief in the corner, MA, quick release. Can't get it to go. Samuel, Samuel looking for a foul. Either way, at the end of three, Orangeville Prep with a 65-48 lead over Athlete Institute Black. I'm Chris McKee doing the play-by-play. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget you can check me out on Twitter at Mr. McKee, MRMCKEE. I'll be posting some highlights and interviews tomorrow. Some more videos from alumni up on the board. The dozens upon dozens of players scattered all over the NCAA and U Sports. And of course, the junior college level as well. So quiet night from Samuel, other than those two big dunks. Hasn't had to do much. So I went for the first time ever a couple weeks ago. I don't live too far from Bill Carruthers. I'm out in Pickering, Carruthers up in Unionville. So I went to go watch Orangeville play Carruthers, and there's a long three attempt. Rebound, Helaman. Samuel get called with a foul, but the final score was something like 138-50, something like that. It was just an absolute, just a blowout. But one of the things I got to see, you know, I'm so used to coming up here, but when you see Orangeville on the road and the reaction of the other students and their parents, when these guys walk into the gym, you really feel the swag and the aura of what Orangeville Prep is. And when you're on the road, you really get to see that. I kind of take it for granted maybe, just coming here every week. Tyrese Samuel, a little kiss off the glass. Nice lay-in for Tyrese. 67-48. But you could just feel the presence and the reputation of what Orangeville Prep is on the road. Turnover. Moncrief wants this himself. Joe Jones, easy lay-in. You could see Matthew didn't want to pass that. He wanted to highlight reel. Well, another highlight reel dunk anyways. Patterson. Abdul Hakim. And looks like Jefferson's getting called with the foul. Ben Hendricks about to come back into the game. Joe Jones will have a breather. Again, you can hear the whole audience shouting the shot clock, and these guys are messing around with it way out past the three-point arc. Put the ball up, son. Moncrief. Koulibaly, short. Frowlin. Moncrief breathing down his neck. And Frowlin and one. Gets AI Black off the feet on the bench. Moncrief fouled him hard. So credit to Frowlin for finishing that play. 8:19 to go in the ball game. Converts the three-point play. Frowlin looks a little ginger. He's kind of wincing at his ankle. There he's going to go. Yeah, you can see him limping off. I think he rolled his ankle a little bit when he came down on that, but looks like he'll be all right. He's got to walk it off for a minute. Abu Nabi back in for him. Samuel weaves through everyone. Third try for Tyrese. Flips that out to Jefferson. Catches a handle on it. Shot clock at 8. Justice looking for help. One extra pass, Moncrief from the corner. In and out. Rebound, Abdul Hakim. Long outlet. And Mabeni Nam can't get a handle on it. Pass was nice. Right where it's supposed to be. Mabeni just couldn't get a hand on it. Excuse me. Moncrief. He's fouled by Nam. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Mentioned Matthew, rated as a 4-star recruit by 24/7 in Rivals. Fielding offers from a number of A-list programs. Mentioned earlier, Michigan State in the house tonight. Watching him, he's got offers from Florida, Arizona State, Seton Hall, Georgetown, among many others. Still got a couple years left here. Prentice with the loose ball. Koulibaly, easy lay-in. And a timeout on the floor. AI Black wants a timeout. 73-51. Orangeville in no danger. But Hassan Abdul Hakim putting AI Black on his shoulders. Shout out to my guy Ian. I know he's out watching at home. Normally he's here in the house. He's watching a live stream tonight. He sent me a message. He liked my Heartbreak Hotel call on Kobe Elvis. I'll admit I did research. I mean, not that I don't know Elvis Presley's song names, but I researched a few just in case I had the call. You got to come prepared, right? I forget which team it was. I was doing a couple weeks ago. I think it was Central Tech. And they had a guy named Nas on the team, and I researched a bunch of good one-liners from Nas, the rapper, and Nas didn't make any plays. So I couldn't use the calls. So just getting a text from Mark about Michigan. Big win tonight. Ignas Brazdeikis leads the 18-1 Michigan Wolverines over the Minnesota Golden Gophers, 59-57. Iggy with 18 points and 11 rebounds. Wolverines top 5 team in the nation. Matthew Alexander Moncrief, nice lay-in. At some point, he'll be playing for a top 5 team in the nation. Michigan had their first loss of the year. Samuel with a big block. So Wisconsin on the road over the weekend. I was listening to that on the radio. Always got to check in on my guy Iggy, even when I'm on the road driving. But again, you know, I get a kick out of hearing all these so-called draft experts and, you know, American college basketball writers, them just figuring out, you know, how good a guy like Brazdeikis is. Like, I could have told you about 2 years ago. Just ask. Iggy, for my money, first-round pick this year in the NBA draft. Abdul Hakim. Abu Nabi from the corner, short on that attempt. Samuel with a loose ball. Prentice played pretty much the whole game tonight. He's had a quick breather here and there. Hendricks underneath, and he's fouled hard. Ben will go to the line and shoot 2.
At the line, shooting 2, Ben Hendricks.
I know Minnesota as well with Marcus Carr, a Toronto guy. I don't think he's eligible yet, though. He tried to get a waiver. He was with Pitt last year, transferred to Minnesota. They gave out a ton of waivers, but Marcus, one of those guys left in limbo. Either way, he's still got a couple years of eligibility. Play some Big Ten hoops. Nam from the baseline. Nice basket from Abeni. 77-53, Orangeville comfortably in front. Samuel puts the ball on the floor and luckily was fouled. He was a little careless with that. Tyrese, of course, will be a Seton Hall Pirate next year. Was fielding offers from a dozen major programs. MA, second chance basket. Again, AI Black messing around with the ball. Way too far away from the basket. But it worked out. Daniel Frowlin muscles that one in over Tyrese Samuel. Frowlin's had himself a night. He's played real well tonight. Daniel, one of the guys buried on the bench last year with Orangeville. And AI now getting some real minutes, making the most out of it. Prentice. Ooh, lovely. Nice pump, kiss off the glass, gets it to go. Justice Prentice. Nam puts the ball on the floor. Nice jump shot. Mabeni showing a little range in the second half. Prentice from way downtown. Uh-oh. So Abu Nabi accidentally knocked Abdul Hakim, you know where, and Hassan's a little winded for it. Give him a little minute to catch his breath. That's one of those ones that, like, when it happens, you're like, that didn't hurt, and then about 3 seconds later, the sting kicks in. Hassan looks all right. A little worse for wear, but still out there running. Puts that one up from the corner, short, gets his own rebounds. Ben Hendricks, not in my house. Long outlet to Tyrese. Tyrese with the putback. So without Shamar Rattan-Mays on the floor, you really see how much, you know, he directs traffic. He runs the show. Everything runs through him. And just every pass makes these guys look so much better. Not that Justice hasn't played well, but Shamar really an elite guard. Doesn't count. Nam was there to help out. Shot was short. And the buzzer beat Mabeni to it. Samuel. And I wouldn't call it a clean dunk, but it still counts. And he's fouled. He'll go to the line and try and convert the three-point play. Anyang Madu in for Mabeni Nam. Mentioned earlier, Anyang is coming back from injury. Just made available today. They weren't sure if he was going to play. And he's out here. He's got some decent minutes tonight. Got to feel good for him. Get back in there. Get in the mix. Air ball. Prentice had Ben Hendricks running for it. Didn't see him. Either way, easy jump shot for Jefferson. Lead now at 30, 87-57. Nam underneath. And for a 7'1" guy or 7-foot guy, he's got to learn to just dunk that away. He's still going for lay-ins. You don't even have to jump. Put it away. Mabeni gets the second. Prentice directing traffic, looking for space. Tyrese. Oh. Tyrese is fouled to go to the line and shoot two. 2 minutes left in the ball game. Guys looking to pad their mixtapes right now. Tyrese, of course, from Montreal, with in his first year with Orangeville Prep. BioSteel All-Canadian. And a heck of a nice young man. Always enjoy talking to Tyrese. Orangeville prep still full court press with 2 minutes left. Can't get that to go. Nam, or so that was Anyang. Tyrese. Jefferson looking for space. Hendricks muscling his way through, gets the roll and one. Ben Hendricks muscles that in. 90-58. So I didn't get to mention it before the game got here pretty early today. Thankfully, traffic was good. I was just out shooting around. And Matthew Alexander Moncrief saw me out there shooting. He says, let's go, me and you, one-on-one. So it went just about as well as you would expect. I played a little high school ball. I haven't played in a while, but still, we just basically played for about 2-3 minutes there. My first shot attempt rejected right back into my face. Matthew then blew right past me and dunked one. It rejected me a second time and then gave me the James Harden step back for 3 while staring at me and said, all right, you're done. See you later. And Justice Prentice is fouled and one. So I'm thinking next week when I come up here, I'm going to try and challenge Matthew to a little soccer, and maybe I can embarrass him a little. So. Justice converts. 93-58. Still over a minute left in the ball game. So a little bit of a sluggish attempt for Orangeville. Didn't really play their A game tonight, but still comfortably in front. Now there's Josh Patterson. I believe that was a 3. Moncrief kicks out. Prentice from the corner. Too much rebound. Frowlin. Hassan Abdul Hakim. He's had himself an excellent night, Hassan. Mentioned numerous times, just can't speak highly enough about this young guy. And on cue with the 3. This guy's got a future. Just winding it down. They're going to have to shoot because there's a couple seconds different on the shot clock. Tyrese pads the stats. And I don't get that. We're at the end of the game here. And I think Tony McIntyre saying that to him, like, what are you doing? Try to get my post-game interview. We'll try to get Hassan on camera. Maybe see about Joe or M.A. So thanks for joining us from the Athlete Institute. I'm Chris McKee, Orangeville, with a comfortable 30-point, 95-65 win. Take the record to 14-1. Maintain a lock on first place in the OSBA. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.